Oh, is anybody on here? I just seen Hello. Hopefully, let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, you can hear me? Perfect. Let me just apologize in advance. I am recovering from a cold. So that's the reason why my voice sounds like this. That's the reason why I haven't been able to put out YouTube videos, because I have been recovering from a cold for the last week and a half. But yes, welcome guys to my live session. I decided to just go live and show up, even though my voice sounds like this. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I can give you some updates on where I'm at, but I just wanted to take some time to go live and spend some time with you. I know if you're on the East Coast, it's late, but if you're on the East Coast, you maybe just, the West Coast, you may be just getting off of work. So, but let me know if you guys have any questions. I am definitely going to start putting some videos out on this Yes Event Decor and More channel. I have been focusing on two new YouTube channels. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I actually started a Yes Event Academy YouTube channel, and that is focused on just opening and managing an event decorating business. So if you have an event decorating business, or if you're thinking about opening event decorating business, then you want to subscribe to that channel because I talk about managing a business, and then I also um yes. So someone just asked, let me just finish my thought and then I will get into the questions. Um, so yes, so if you subscribe to Yes Event Academy, then that will help you with your event decorating business. Then I also started a personal channel because sometimes I don't want to just talk about events and balloons. Like sometimes I want to talk about other topics. So I started a personal channel, which is Lanyel Kuzar, right? So if you wanted to follow that channel, I'm putting videos on that one as well. So someone asked, C Woods asked, am I still decorating events? Yes, I am still decorating events. I actually recorded 3 setups. I may have recorded more than that, but I haven't put it on this Yes Event Decor channel because they're relatively simple. And usually when I put setups on this channel that are relatively simple, they don't get that many views. So all of the videos are just stored on my phone and I will figure out. Maybe I'll do like a compilation video and put them together. But yes, I am still decorating events. I actually decorated a Italian themed corporate event this past weekend. But let me tell you guys, I only had a week, not even. They ended up booking me Tuesday of last week, and the event was on Sunday. So I didn't even have a full week to put that event together. So yeah, it was relatively simple. I am still decorating events. Yes, I am still decorating events. That's another thing I'm noticing this year. A lot of my clients want the same thing. So I've already had 2 baby showers that were jungle themed, and they were relatively the same event. So that's another thing. I don't wanna put events on this channel where it's like you guys are just watching the same thing over and over. So yes, I am still decorating events. But what else is going on? What other questions? Um, so that's a good question, Cynthia. So when I decorate my events, so this is what I'm noticing this year. So most of my clients that are coming to me for a balloon backdrop. I don't have clients that are coming to me this year that are asking for full setups. So, what's happening is that my clients will ask me for a balloon backdrop, they'll ask me for a welcome sign with balloons. Pretty much, I'm covering the balloons, and then my clients will do the tables. So, they're providing the tablecloths, the centerpieces, and all that stuff. So when my clients do ask me, right, when they do ask me for table decorations, I usually provide the tablecloths, the centerpieces. I will provide everything except for, like, sometimes clients will ask for um flatware, right? So they want the forks, the knives, the cups, the glass cups, and they want real stuff. So when they want the real stuff, then I don't do that. Then I will either ask them to rent it from somewhere or they have to provide that because I don't provide anything glass. I try to stay away from glass because I am very, very clumsy and I break stuff. So yeah, when I decorate, oh, I do not provide tables and chairs. So if my client needs tables and chairs, then they have to rent those. So usually when I'm decorating events, wherever I go to decorate the events, they already have the tables and chairs. So yeah. So I'll provide the tablecloths. If I rent stuff, I usually don't rent on behalf of my clients anymore. So if they need tables and chairs, then they have to rent them. They have to rent them. Because the thing is that when you rent tables and chairs, you have to go pick those tables and chairs up. And so that would mean I would have to go to the event rental company with my truck, right? And rent and pick up the tables and chairs. Then I have to take it to the event. And then after the event, I'd have to bring it back to the rental company. And all of that is gas and mileage on my rental truck. So, nope, I just have, the client rent it, and then that way the rental company can just deliver it to the event. Yep. And the thing is, not to over explain, but here's the thing, when you rent stuff on behalf of your clients, so when you rent stuff on behalf of your clients, you're taking on the liability. So if anything happens to it, right, that's on you. But if the client rents it, right, and let's say the event rental company, they're the ones delivering it, then that's between the rental company and the client. Like you're not in that. So that's the thing. I always try to pay attention to how much liability that I am taking on. There are times where I will rent marquee numbers on behalf of my clients. So I will I'll rent those, but I pay a company directly to deliver them and set them up. So I don't go and pick them up. Yep. Yes, so I do have my own tablecloths. I have a bunch of them, but to be honest, I'm thinking about selling them because I would like to focus more on the balloons and the balloon backdrops and that stuff. I'm just not sure that I want to take on table decorations anymore. So as I don't know if you guys know, but my son is graduating this year. So my son is graduating in less than 2 months. My son is turning 18, as a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, and he's graduating. So he's going off to college. And I will not have him anymore to help me with my events because he's going to be starting his own life. So I have started to figure out what I want to take on with events because I won't have my little man here to help me anymore. So yeah. Uh, do I store my stuff at home or do I have a storage place? So, as you guys know, when I first started my channel, I did have a storage unit and I kept my storage unit for a few years. but I had to get rid of my storage unit because they kept going up on the price. Excuse my voice, guys. I'm sorry. I'm recovering from a cold. But I had to get rid of my storage unit because they kept going up on the price. I mean, every 3 months they would go up on the price. And so the thing was is that my storage units in my area, they do not offer long-term leases. You have to do month to month lease. And so with a month to month lease, they have the right to go up on the the price whenever they want to. So they just kept going up and up on the rental space, the storage space, to the point where it was almost $1,000 a month. And I was like, this is pretty expensive because I had to pay that whether I had events or not. So if I had a slow month, I would still have to pay that $1,000 a month, which I felt like was just too much. I think it was like $700. It was like $700 or $800 a month. It just became way too expensive. So at that point, I said, I'm moving everything into my house. So I literally cleared out the first level of my townhouse and I put all my decorations down there. So over the past couple of years, I did that a few years ago. And so since then, I have really been going through my inventory and figuring out what I need and what I don't need because it's a lot to store your inventory in your house. Like I don't have a garage, I don't have a basement, right? So I literally took living area out of my house for my storage. And so yeah, I have been slowly but surely getting rid of stuff so that I can have my living room and my dining room back. Yes, so that's the reason why, there's a lot of changes going on with me. My son's going off to college. I am trying to, like, only focus on, like, balloon backdrops and balloons, and so, yeah, I've been slowly but surely getting rid of my table decorations. Yep. As a matter of fact, let me text my son now because, he needs to get his behind home. Okay. But yes, what are you guys doing? Are you guys decorating events? Devis, I see you on here. Um, one of my students is on here. One of my students is on here. But yes, what have you guys been doing? Um, yes, I see you on here. Mm. We actually are going live tomorrow. So I meet with my mentorship program on a weekly basis. So if anybody is interested in my mentorship program, it's actually now open and it's 40% off. I can put the link in the chat. But if you guys are interested, I have a weekly program where I meet with my students on a weekly basis. We chat. Right now, I'm teaching them how to set up their own YouTube channel so that they can be successful and use YouTube to market their business or to connect and build an audience, whatever it is that they want to do on YouTube. There's so much opportunity right now on YouTube. So that's what we're going over. But we also have monthly decorating classes. So this weekend, we're going to be going over how do you create a welcome sign and add balloons to it. So that's what we do. So if yes, let me put the link in here. If anyone is interested, as a matter of fact, all of my classes, if anybody's interested, all of my classes right now are 50% off. So my classes, I have in-person classes and I have online classes. So whatever you're interested in, everything is on sale today. Okay. So let me just give you guys the link to that. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right. So that's the link if anybody is interested in my classes. Okay. So when you first started, yay! Eva said she caught me live. Yes, I am here. I'm so sorry. I feel like I have been neglecting this channel. I miss you guys. I'm about to come back on YouTube strong. So, yes. Hey Eva. So, Cynthia asked, when you first started, did you do all types of balloon styles and showcase them on YouTube, Facebook, etc.? So, that's a great question. When I first started with balloon decorations, I did not do all styles. So I started out with just doing garlands and columns, and sometimes I would do an arch. But for the most part, I started off with columns, sometimes arches, and garlands. That's what people were asking me for, garlands all the time. And then eventually, I started doing balloon backdrops, and balloon backdrops became my thing. But I was never on Facebook. I am not a fan of Facebook at all, literally. I hear that they're paying creators now to go onto Facebook and post. I'm still not going on there. So I do not like Facebook. That is not my social media app. I am on Instagram. So I'm sorry guys. I'm recovering from a cold. So I started off on Pinterest. Pinterest was like my social media app. Then I went over to Instagram and then I started my YouTube, right? So that was the order. But yeah, I was never on Facebook. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be on Facebook. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be on Facebook. I'm just saying Facebook is not my thing. But I just want to say this. I want to empower you guys to, like, if you're thinking about starting a balloon decorating business, you don't have to do every type of balloon decoration that there is. Okay. You can pick and choose what balloon decorations that you can create the best, right? Because you want your decorations to stand out over everybody else's. So you can pick which decorations that you can do best, and then you market those and start your business with offering those decorations. So there's a lot of balloon decorations out here. There's balloon bouquets, there's balloon mosaics, there's all types of balloon decorations. And for me, what I have found is that I work best with the balloon backdrops. So that's my jam. That's my lane, and I stay in it. Um, Yolanda says, I have 2 birthday party setups in May, backdrops, tables, and decor. I am going to be praying for you, Yolanda, because that is a lot. So I hope that you have help. So that's the thing, guys. If you are out here decorating events, please do not make the mistake of doing it by yourself. Okay. There have been a couple of events where I have had to decorate by myself. But when I do that, I give myself like 4 hours of setup time. And that's just for a backdrop. Like, I give myself plenty of time for setup when it's just me, but I don't recommend that you set up by yourself. Okay. Always make sure that you have somebody to help you, because you just never know, what'll happen. Like a couple of weeks ago, I went to set up an event, and of course, I got stuck in traffic because I had to go all the way up to Baltimore, which is like it's usually like an hour away from me. But this time it took me an hour and 45 minutes because of the traffic. So I was supposed to have 2 hours of setup time. I only had an hour and 15 minutes. Thank goodness my son was there with me because we were moving it. Like, we were moving it. And so that's the thing. When you are setting up by yourself, it puts a whole lot of pressure on you, and anything can go wrong, right? So if you're setting up an event where you're doing a backdrop, tables, and other decorations, I would recommend that you have at least 2 people with you. But if you can, have 3 people with you. And then that means that you can do the backdrop, right? And then other people can work on the tables, and then somebody else can work on whatever other decor. So yeah, I try to have at least 3 to 4 people with me when I'm doing backdrop and tables. Eva says that she just does decorations for her open houses. Are you a realtor? Okay. But yes, I just want to just to emphasize you guys, if you are interested in any of my online classes, they're all on sale tonight. You have 2 more hours. They're all on sale for 50% off. So I did a flash sale today for 50% off, which it always like it's always so hard for me to do flash sales because people always hear about it late. So if you are interested in any of my classes, here's the link. Everything is 50% off. If you're interested in coming, I have an in-person class coming up on June 28th. So if you want to decorate with me, um, I have an in-person class coming up on June 28th. That is not 50% off, but I do have a coupon for $50 off. So feel free to take advantage of that. And again, if you're interested in my mentorship, because I'm only doing it this year, guys, I have realized that like mentorship is a full time job. And because I really want to create YouTube videos as well, like mentorship I can't do mentorship, decorating events, and YouTube. Now that I have 3 YouTube channels, it's just too much. Like I'm like, I have to pick, right? And because, I have this wonderful following on YouTube, I really want to make sure that I'm not abandoning you guys. So I'm like, I have to get back on YouTube. So this will be my last year of mentorship. So if you're interested in my help with starting your business, please sign up because everything is 40% off and you will work with me for the rest of the year to get your business open. And then you'll have access to all of my mentorship materials. Okay. But what else is going on? Are you guys like getting booked? Is it like graduation? I have been seeing some crazy over the top prom send offs. If anybody is on here in the ATL area, oh my goodness. When I tell you they do prom send offs down there, I'm about to make a video about it on my one of my YouTube channels, but I have been seeing some pretty over the top. I mean, and it's usually with the young men. They have the money, they have the $100 bills, they throw in $100 bills. I'm like, oh my goodness, at 17, that's a bit much. But yeah, I mean, people are really doing it when it comes to those prom send offs. Yes. Okay. So Cynthia said, listen, Cynthia, it is crazy, but that's a market. Like I feel like prom season down there is like wedding season, even though it doesn't last as long, right? Like you only have like a really short window. It's like from April, I'm assuming, until like um maybe the end of May. But yeah. Oh my goodness, it is big. It seems like people are spending big money on their prom send-offs. I mean, they have entertainment, caterers. Oh, I see one lady, she was like doing like fire coming from her mouth. I was like, "Oh my gosh." So yeah, it's big. Yes. Roxana, you don't so if you go to my website, you will see the coupon codes. So there's like a bunch of different coupon codes for the classes. So it really depends on what class you're interested in and then you put that coupon code in, okay? But if you are interested in my mentorship, that is 40% off and you don't need a coupon code for that. So you just need to purchase a bundle and that will automatically enroll you into my mentorship program. But yes, prom season, graduation party season is coming, and these kids are doing it big. My son actually just had his prom a few weeks ago, and he was so nonchalant. He didn't even want to go to prom. He didn't even wanna go to prom. If it wasn't for his girlfriend, he wouldn't even have went. So, he was just so nonchalant about it. Me and his girlfriend, because not me and his girlfriend, me and his girlfriend's mother, because we both have event decorating businesses, so we pretty much got together and created a balloon backdrop. Um, so yeah. But yep, it is prom season. What else is going on, guys? What other questions do you have for me? I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to be live because of my voice. But what else do you guys have for me? Where are you guys? Where are you guys located? So Cynthia said that she was in Atlanta. Is anybody in Florida? Is anybody in Texas? Where are you guys at? Okay. Okay, so someone did say Texas. So I'm actually coming to Texas. If you are interested in an in-person class with me, I'm actually coming to Texas in September. Okay. So that's another thing that's available on my website if you guys are interested in in-person classes. Okay. But yes, I am starting to see some very interesting themes on Instagram. Like I have been seeing this like McDonald's theme, which I definitely want to try. There's a McDonald's theme going on. There are pizza themes this year. So like even like for like bachelorette parties, like she took her last slice. She had her last slice. Like that's like for any type of event. So I'm seeing like pizza theme parties, which I cannot wait to try out. Of course, there's like Ralph Lauren parties, but I feel like that has kind of died down. I haven't seen a Ralph Lauren theme party on Instagram lately, but Baby in Bloom Baby in Bloom is really big, right? Baby in Bloom is really big right now. So if there's a baby shower, even if it's like a first birthday party, Baby in Bloom is really big. So that spring theme with florals. So I cannot wait to try that on my channel. I cannot wait. And then also I'm noticing, you guys let me know, but I am seeing some of like the same colors being used over and over on Instagram. So one of the colors that I'm seeing that's trending this year is like that burgundy, like that deep red burgundy color that is trending. I'm seeing that all over Instagram. I'm also seeing olive green. So I'm seeing that all over Instagram. So there's some colors that I feel like I just can't wait to put on my channel and try it out. So we're gonna have to do like a color combination series. But now I'm starting to see like people with their backdrops, like they're using one color, right? So they'll paint the backdrop like a very neutral color, and then they'll use, like, let's say they paint it like a tan color or like a gray color, and then they'll use like one color balloons, like maroon or olive green or even mustard yellow, something like that, right? Oh, Yolanda said that she's in Illinois. Well, I'm not coming to Illinois this year. I'm not coming to Illinois this year. But yeah, maybe next year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Yay! What other questions do you guys have for me when it comes to decorations or events? Do you guys have anything? Any videos that you wanna see from me? I have a few ideas for centerpieces that I need to get out. I need to get those centerpiece videos out. And then I have ideas for backdrops. But is there any, like, decoration idea videos or anything that you guys wanna see from me? Any topics that you wanna talk about? I know on this channel, nobody wants to talk. Everybody just wants to decorate. On my other channels, it's okay to talk, but on this channel, I feel like everybody just wants to decorate. Any other questions for me? Prom is big there. Like, big, big? Creative Touch with Tanika says that proms are big there in Florida too. Um, oh, you did a cafe, tea party with sage and pink. I'm starting to see a lot of that green, the sage green, eucalyptus green, olive green. Those colors are really trending this year. But yeah, those prom send-offs, I'm about to do a video on it once I can get my voice back. I'm like, I cannot stand getting sick when my voice just I'm like, I have videos to make. I don't have time to be getting sick. Oh, yeah, you're in Miami, of course. Of course. Yes, it is going to be big. Yes, it is going to be big. Yep, you are absolutely right. These kids, I'm like, "Whoa." Proms when I went to school was not like that. Like, the biggest thing for us was renting the limo, right? So it was like, what type of limo are you gonna get? Are you gonna get a Hummer? Are you gonna get Stretch? Right? Like, that was, like, the biggest thing. But, like, my son, he had a whole itinerary of events before they even got to the prom. I'm like, "When are you gonna get to the prom?" Like, he was on this party bus, and they stopped here, and then they stopped there, and then they stopped there. I was like, "Okay." It's definitely different now. It makes me feel old, but yes. All right, guys. Any other questions for me? I just wanted to hop on here real quick to say hi and say that I haven't forgotten about you guys. I am going to get back on Yes Event Decor. I am amazed and blessed. I am amazed and blessed that this channel still continues to grow. I still get new subscribers every single day, even though I am not actively putting videos on here. So I just thank you guys for sticking with me. I thank you guys. And I'm telling you, we are about to get into it. So there's going to be some good ideas that I'm going to put on this channel to get you guys back into the habit of watching my videos again. Um, oh, thank you. Judy says that she's in Texas, about halfway between Houston and Dallas. Well, Judy, if you are interested in a class, I'm coming to Texas. I'm coming to Texas. So you can go to my website and sign up. And then if you're interested in creating with me, right, then we can do that. So I will be in Texas the first week or second week in September. But the thing was, so listen, I'm not familiar with Texas. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't coming out there during hurricane season, right? So for me, that's why I thought September was a good time. But you guys definitely let me know when's the best time to come out there because I don't want to come out there and the weather's crazy. All right. Balloons and confetti said, hello, everyone. First time catching my live. Yes, guys, I need to do better at scheduling my lives on this channel. So typically, what I do is I just go live. I don't even let you guys know. Like I just like randomly go live. So what I want to do is to start giving you guys some notice so I can say, "Hey, I'm going live today," right? I can announce it at 9 a.m. so that you guys know when I'm going live. Have I been busy? Tanika asks. So I'm always busy, but I have not been busy with events. So I have had maybe like 1 to 2 events per month. And to be honest, like I'm okay with that because I have started teaching. I have started 2 new YouTube channels, and my son is graduating this year, and I had no idea that his senior year was going to be so busy. Like I am literally, I feel like I'm always running behind him. So yeah, so I am okay with that. But I am so happy to hear, praise him, praise him. I am so happy to hear that you are swamped. Okay. Because that is definitely not the case with everybody. So I'm grateful that you are swamped. Um, And then what's the Christian says, "Oh, I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy." So remember, for everybody who's just coming on, I just want to say, please excuse my voice because I'm still sick. Well, I'm recovering from being sick. So my voice is slowly but surely coming back. That's the reason why it sounds so raspy. But I am going to be back onto this channel. I don't want you guys to feel like, I'm not going to be putting videos on here. I created an online academy for people who are interested in classes. That's what I've been working on for the past 6 months. I also created 2 other YouTube channels, right? And so with all of that, it's just taken a lot from me, and I haven't been able to put videos on this channel. So don't worry, I'm coming back to this channel. We're going to get back to putting videos, ideas, setups on here. Okay. So I don't want you guys to feel like I've abandoned this channel. Eva says that proms are big in Chicago. Her granddaughters, yes, it is. It's a whole party. It is a party now. It's so funny. So when I had my baby shower, when my son, when I was pregnant with my son, baby showers were mainly for women to get together and, celebrate and give gifts, and I have noticed how baby showers have changed, right? Baby showers are literally mini weddings now, right? Where they have a DJ, they have bartenders, the guys come, they're playing games too. Like it's a whole family event now. It's a big celebration. And I'm noticing the same change with proms, right? Proms, when I went, it was literally you just go take a few pictures, get in your limo, and then you go to the prom. Afterwards, you go out, right? You bring a change of clothes to the prom and then you go out afterwards. But now prom send-offs are such a big thing. It is. It's like a party. So that's why I got to make a video on it. I'm about to make a video on one of my channels. Um, oh, yes, Roxana. Yes. So this year, draping is coming back. I am starting to see draping all over the place, but it's not like standard draping. It's like that dramatic draping, right? Where you see all of this. There's so much of this going on. So yes, we will definitely get into that because I want to make some of those beads, those pearls. So that's the thing. That's what I'm seeing all the time now. I'm seeing draping, right? So it's that dramatic draping, but it's also with the pearls that are hanging down. And I see some people who do the pearls with balloons, but I don't like that. I like the pearls when you use either ornaments, so you can use Christmas ornaments, or you can use those balls that go into playpens, the ball pits, right? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what I want to do is create some of those, and we're going to do some draping, right? So yes, that's definitely the theme. So if you are decorating events this year, you definitely want to have just some basic draping. You don't have to have draping in every color. You do not have to go crazy and have it in every color. Just pick a color. Do white or ivory, right? Like pick a color because a lot of times I'm seeing this at weddings. I'm seeing this at weddings, right? So if you have white drapes or you have ivory drapes and then you create those pearls, that's trending this year. So Eva, my son, so my son, there was like 3 after parties. So he went to the prom, he came home, he changed, and then he ended up going to an after party too. But my son is not a partying type, so he was like kind of over it. But he ended up he said he enjoyed himself, but eventually he was like, "All right, enough. I want to go home." So, yeah. Yeah, that's what my son did too. He went to the prom, came home, changed, and then went to the after party. Eva. Okay, so tell me why are those pearls hard to make? Did you try to make them? Did you try to make them with ball the ball pit balls, the pit balls? I think that's what they're called. Oh my goodness. So Tanika said gender reveals are big parties too. Let me tell you, those gender reveals are starting to be a little bit too much for me. Like some of those gender reveals, I seen someone who did a gender reveal where they had this big balloon backdrop. You guys may have seen it too. They had this big balloon backdrop where it said like boy or girl. They had the marquee numbers, they had the balloons, and then they had a plane come and I guess drop. I don't even know what they dropped, but they dropped something. I don't know if it was like pink sand. I don't think it was paint, but it was some substance, something that they dropped from the plane to let everybody know what the gender was. And the weight and the wind of that knocked the whole balloon backdrop over. It knocked the whole balloon backdrop over. It was like pure chaos, pandemonium. Like everything was blown all over the place. So, yeah, some of these gender reveal parties, I miss when the gender reveal parties were very simple, just very simple. But now they're outdoors, they outside, and there's just so much going on. That's the reason why I don't like to decorate for prom send-offs because I don't like doing outdoor events. I try to avoid them at all costs. I try to avoid setting up outdoors at all costs. So yeah, gender reveals are big. Gender reveals are big. But what other questions do you guys have for me? Because I'm not gonna stay on here for too long. I need to drink some tea. Drink some tea so my voice doesn't go. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Okay. Um, what is my guest limit? So that's a great question. So let me explain it like this. When I first started decorating events, because it was just me, and my son was only like 10 years old. So literally it was just me. I only took events where my clients were having 50 guests or less. So I would tell them I don't decorate events with more than 50 guests because for me, it was like if somebody was having 50 guests, I knew that there was going to be 5 to 6 tables, right? So usually you seat 8 to 10 people to a table, 8 to 10 people to a table, right? So I knew that there was going to be 5 to 6 tables if I had to decorate the tables, and then I was doing a balloon backdrop. That's really what I would do is I would do tablecloths, centerpieces, and then a balloon backdrop. And if I had 2 hours, I was pretty comfortable with doing that. Now Before COVID, people were a lot more flexible with you when it came to setup time. Like now, it's like people are like this, but before people were totally fine. I mean, totally fine with giving you as much setup time as you needed, especially if there wasn't another event, right? So that's the reason why when I first started off, because it was just me, I would do 50 people or less, nothing bigger than that. Then when my mom and my sister and I got more people to help me with events, then that's when I would go up to about 200 people. So I think the biggest event that I've had is 175 people. That's the biggest event that I've had. And with that, I had 4 people helping me. No, 3 people helping me. My mom, yeah. Nope, 4 people. I had 4 people helping me. So I guess that is my limit. I guess that is my limit. My limit is like 175 if I have helpers. If I have helpers. Um, if I have helpers. But the thing is, just like I said, Tanika, you may have missed it. Now that my son is going off to college, like I'm trying to scale back with events. I'm trying to scale back. So I really would love it if people would just hire me for the balloons and the backdrops. I really don't even want to do table decorations, not right now. So, if I'm just doing the balloons and the backdrops, then the guest count doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, if you are decorating by yourself, if you are decorating by yourself, if you are decorating by yourself, then I would highly recommend that you put a guest limit. Okay. So make sure that because you want to make sure that you're working within your capacity. Okay. So one of the worst things that you can do when you're first starting out your event decorating business is to overpromise and underdeliver. So a lot of times that happens because you're working outside of your capacity. It's like you're telling the client, "Yeah, I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this." And you're only one person, right? When you're only one person and you have a limited amount of time to set up, you have to be very realistic with what you can do within a given period. So if it's just you, I would highly recommend that you only take on smaller events with 50 guests or under. Okay. Even if it's you and one other person, right? If it's you and one other person, and I mean one person that can actually help you. I don't mean like one person like that's your child, right? And they're like 7 or 8 years old and they're just sitting there. So if it's you and one other person, and even with that, you really don't want to take on events where it's too big, right? I would even limit it to like 100 75 guests when it's just you and another person. When you have like 150 to 175, that's when you really want to have a team of 3 to 4 people helping you. And that way you guys will be able to do what you need to do in a 2-hour window. Because that's what they're giving you a lot of times now. 2 hours. I have to fight to get more than that. Yes. Um, but yes, guys. That's it. So I know it's getting late for everybody on the East Coast. If I can, I'll definitely go live again next week with you guys. But I just wanted to hop on here to say, hey, I miss you guys. Um, I cannot wait to get back onto this channel and start putting ideas out there. I just can't wait um, to start giving you guys some inspiration, some ideas for events. All right. All right, guys. So you have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. And again, if you guys are interested in any classes, feel free to take advantage because they're on sale for 50% off. All right. I'll talk to you soon.